Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel once again. In today's video, I want to actually start a new series for you guys since we're about to hit that 10,000 subscriber mark, which that in of itself is just amazing, and I cannot believe we're already here. It's literally been only 4 days since we've been at 9,000. It's just been absolutely crazy that we've gotten here so fast, but I wanted to start a new series that's sort of like things people say in order to thank you guys, because at the end of the day, this channel is not just me sitting in front of a microphone talking to nobody. This channel is all of us together. It's all the discussions we've had, it's all the comments, it's all the feedback, everything we've talked about, everything we've theorized about, it's all together. And I want to have another series that brings your guys' thoughts into the forefront, that puts your guys' comments on the video itself, because I feel like I owe that to you guys, because you guys make this channel. You guys are the ones that keep my videos going and the discussions happening, and I just cannot thank you guys enough for all the support and just all of the comments, and just it's been absolutely incredible. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the new series. So what is this series, JC? Well, this series is basically like a fast round version of things people say. There's no face cam though. It's not going to be as slow, and it's just mainly going to be a lightning round of previous comments that I've had on all my videos. So yes, this doesn't mean that I'm only taking comments from things people say videos. This series is taking comments from all the videos I've been making. All these videos about zombies being too easy, all these videos about the mystery box, all these videos about the gumballs and just supply drops and Black Ops 3 zombies. All these videos, your comments on all my videos will be put into a new series as well. So you'll have the Things People Say series where you can comment on the next topic in that episode, and then you'll also be able to get the chance to be in this series as well if you just comment on any one of my other videos. So basically, if you comment on any one of my videos, you have a chance to be in this series. And I'm going to be calling this series Backfire because I've never used the word backfire on this channel before, and this is probably the first time you've actually heard me say it, even though it's longer than the rest of my username. Literally, JC is the smallest part of my username on YouTube, yet I never say Backfire ever. It's just crazy. I don't know. But anyways, that's enough of me talking about this series. Let's actually dive into the comments that we've had this past week. So to get right into it, I made a video this week about how Richtofen might betray us in the end of DLC 4 of Black Ops 3 Zombies, and Hedro says, I think he will eventually become full-on evil with just a shred of his good self. It would be interesting if it looks as if he's going to betray us for the third time, but then something happens and instead he makes the ultimate sacrifice himself, saving the other three main characters, the children, and all the universes. That's an awesome idea. That would be a sweet way of Treyarch saying we're not going to be doing the same thing again, and this time it's actually going to be Edward that saves us all. That would be awesome. Alfred says, is it in any way confirmed that this game will end the storyline? I might have missed something obvious though. It is not in fact confirmed that this game will end the storyline, although to me it does look like they're trying to wrap up most of the zombie storyline and maybe give us a cliffhanger, but just all this stuff about saving the universes and just saving everything, it's just so epic in general. I don't know how they can make a storyline much bigger than it already is going forward, so I think they're going to end the current storyline in some way. Larry, talking about Richtofen, says, it depends. On my opinion, I think that they're going to have to sacrifice themselves on the last DLC, something to save the whole universe. Though about Richtofen, you are right about him. I totally agree with him killing the other characters if it means to save the universe. I'm glad you agree, because I totally think it's going to happen. I totally think at the end of this, Richtofen's going to betray people again. That's just my opinion, that's just what I think, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Hazlitt says, I honestly wonder about the children so much sometimes. After watching this video, I came to a startling realization. Samantha also had a hand in destroying the universe, even more than the old crew did. My theory is this: in DLC 4, Richtofen secretly is going to reveal that he also has plans to kill Samantha to make sure that mankind and the world aren't completely screwed over again. This will reignite conflict between Maxis and Richtofen and will give us our new, unexpected, and imperfect ending that you described in the video. Who knows, maybe the Origins crew will end up teaming up with Maxis to protect the children, ironically making good old Ricky the bad guy that everyone hates for trusting again. To add to my interest in the children's role in the storyline, Eddie is a complete wildcard. He's talking about the Eddie in the Origins cutscene. No one knows if he's just some random kid, a child version of Richtofen, or a whole number of extra things. All we literally know is that he disagrees on how Sam plays with the zombies, and that he doesn't like to share toys. Wow, Treyarch, such info, much pleased. I know what you mean, Eddie is a real mystery, and I'm not totally sure how they're gonna fit that in with Black Ops 3, but they're gonna do it and try to do it in some way. Freak Souls, what a wonderful name. I'm calling it DLC 4, The Great War Between Primus and the Apothecans. This is totally happening, guys. I totally think that we're going to have this epic battle of a conclusion in the last DLC in some way. I don't know how they're going to do it within our zombies mode, but I just feel like that's the premise for DLC 4, is to end this great evil, to end this ancient evil that's plagued our storyline for so long. Now, the next upcoming comments were about me talking about how zombies has been getting too easy, or at least in my opinion, and here's what you guys said. Eric Gonzalez says, I feel what you mean, man, but I think the next map will change that. They said the map will be scary, and to me at least, the only real thing scary about zombies is knowing you might die. Like, I think it'll be harder, you know? And I totally can see that. That's actually a very good point. If a map is super hard and you die a lot by the unexpected events, it is sort of a scary feeling. It really is. I agree. It could be possible that DLC 2 is a lot harder. I hope I'm saying this right, but Kawish says they are taking buildables way too far. Where are the new box weapons? That's another thing. How come we're not getting new weapons introduced into the maps in the mystery box? We used to get that all the time, especially in Mob of the Dead. We got the Death Machine in the mystery box. We got the AK in the mystery box. We had all these cool weapons that were added in to zombies, and they could totally do that. They could even add some of the multiplayer weapons into zombies, and I just don't know why they haven't done that yet. Now, the next comments were about the video talking about all the creatures of the next map of DLC 2. And we have another comment from Hedro, actually. He says, you touched on it for a bit in this video, but I'm getting kind of sick of these big boss zombies, including Brutus, the Panzer, the Margwa, the Panzer again, and every map Jason has done. They are a good addition and all, but I really don't want to see them in every single new BO3 map. I would love to just have a small special spider round and or something like the Napalm Zombie or the Screecher without a bigger boss thing in either the next map or another future BO3 map, just to switch it up a bit. And I absolutely agree as well. I really do think they need to take a break from having this giant boss come in on the map at about round 10 or so. And personally for me, I would love if Treyarch just relaxed a little bit about having a giant boss in the map and just made them more small, made them come a little bit more faster, make them come more often, but don't make them annoying. That's the big thing. You don't want to have bosses that are annoying, and you don't want to have zombies that are annoying as well. So it's kind of a hard thing to balance, but I think they could get it right, and I honestly do agree with you. I think they should take a break from having a big boss every now and then, you know? Save that for the Easter egg. Leonardo says, I just hope the spiders are not like the denizens at all. And oh my gosh, you just made me remember a thought I had. If this map is on an island, right, what if you could actually go into the water, sort of, and instead of dying, you actually get killed by like creatures that are in the water. So they make it so the map doesn't look like it has boundaries, but if you go off into the water, a bunch of spiders just attack you and get on your face and you just die instantly. It would sort of be like the denizens, but outside of the map. So it would actually be not a bad thing, but just bring back the bad memories of the denizens. And just, that's absolutely crazy if they did something like that. Spectrum says, I want the EMZs, the Armored Spiked and Juggernaut zombie from EXO Zombies to return, and oh, maybe even have a little Oz as the boss zombie. And just why, man? Just why? Don't ever bring up that game mode again. I know my bud Johnny J likes it, but I just can't. I don't know. I just don't like EXO Zombies, guys. And finally, our last comments come from my video about supply drops possibly coming into zombies and infecting zombies more. And Fishy says, if they put in old weapons in the random box, I'd be happy. But if they try to do what they did in multiplayer, then I think they're gonna get a lot of heat from the community. I personally don't like the supply drop thing, so the thought of corrupting zombies is scary. I feel there needs to be some action by the COD community to get rid of this, whether it's a petition or just not playing the game. We need to let them know that's not okay, and they can't do it if they want to keep their fan base. Love your vids, man. Thank you so much, Fishy. And I totally agree. They should just add the weapons in the mystery box and be done with it. Let's not put them in Dr. Monty's factory. Please don't. Sin Zero says, I hate the fact that on multiplayer, the new sniper and the new MP40 is only on supply drops. Like, come on. There was like a 1% chance I will get it without using money. I don't want something like this to happen on zombies. This would be really bad, and instead of getting more money, to be honest, they'll just make some people stop playing BO3 because it is not fair that they can't have new guns because they don't want to waste like $100 on liquid divinium or something like that. You see, that's the thing I'm exactly worried about. I'm worried about people getting upset because their friend has a gun that they don't have because they spent a lot of money and randomly got it from luck. It just seems like a bad idea, and I just don't want to see it happen in zombies. And finally, guys, our last comment comes from Bailey TV saying, yeah, it's a real possibility. Oh well, it's a business, and we as a community should just get over it. Even if half of the player base didn't buy supply drops, they would still make a big profit. And you know what? That is true. That is true. But I do think in some way we need to voice our opinion about this and hopefully get it across to Activision or somehow send a message that This is not okay. Just please don't do this to zombies. You can do this to multiplayer all you want. I'm kidding. I actually like multiplayer. I don't want them to do it to multiplayer anymore. But don't infect zombies any further. Don't push this into zombies. And I feel like we have to voice our opinion or it's gonna happen. And it's just gonna be very bad. I don't know, it might not happen though, it might not happen. But anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of Backfire, and I think that's the name I'm gonna be using for this series. I'm not totally sure yet, but by the time this video is out, you'll probably already know if I'm doing it or not. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the support recently. It's just been absolutely crazy, and I just cannot wait to see where it goes from here. I honestly cannot wait, guys. Thank you guys so much. We're so close to 10,000, and I can't even believe it. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. This has been JC, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.